You are handsome! Step back! Oh, shit!
Are some tourists really crossing the line by mistake, or are they now coming just to get a reaction from the royal guards? I think that has become the real question lately. Because today, a few seconds of a guard shouting, a horse getting uncomfortable, or a crowd laughing can reach millions of people on social media. And sometimes you cannot help but wonder, are some people coming here not just to see the royal guards, but to get a reaction from them? In some clips now, it feels less like simple sightseeing and more like people waiting for a reaction. The phone is ready, the crowd is waiting. Someone moves a little closer. Will the guard shout? Will the horse react? Could this moment go viral? I am not saying this about everyone. Most tourists are respectful. They keep their distance, take their photo, and move on. But some behavior no longer looks like simple carelessness. Getting right up to the horse's face, reaching toward the reins, stepping into the guard's marching path, standing too close as if they are waiting for a reaction. Is that really normal tourist behavior? I think this is where the real discussion begins. Social media may not only be showing these moments, it may also be making some people feel that this kind of behavior is worth trying. A guard shouts, the tourist looks shocked, the crowd laughs, and online, those few seconds can look like entertainment. But this is happening in a real duty area. The guard is real, the horse is real, the crowd is real, and the risk is real. The strange part is this: the guard's warning is meant to keep order. But on social media, that warning can look like a reward to some people, because they got what they wanted. A reaction, a sound, a moment on camera, something to post. So the issue is not only one person crossing the line, it is also the way that moment gets watched, shared, and sometimes turned into something funny. Of course, we should not pretend we know everyone's intention. Not everyone goes there to go viral. Not every mistake is deliberate disrespect. But the confidence in some of these clips does make you think. It feels like some people see the warning, see the boundary, and still act like, what's the big deal? And then there is the crowd. In many clips, people do not try to stop it. They take out their phones, they laugh, they wait, as if something is about to happen on a stage. Maybe that is exactly why some tourists go further. They do something they might never do if they were alone, because now the crowd is watching. But Horse Guards is not a stage, and the Royal Guards are not actors waiting to give a reaction. This is a place of duty. That is why we see so many different solutions in the comments. Some viewers say, put up a fence so nobody can get close. Some say there should be a clear wall or stronger physical boundary. Some want fines. And some even say that tourists who show serious disrespect should face stronger consequences, like being removed from the country or banned from returning. These are ideas coming from viewers. We do not have to agree with all of them, but they show one thing. People are genuinely tired of seeing this. Because it is not just one tourist. It is the same behavior appearing again and again. At some point, people start asking, is warning them enough? Fences or barriers can be discussed. Some people do not take verbal warnings seriously. They ignore warning signs, cross the line, and only stop when the boundary becomes physical. But there is another question too. If everything is placed behind barriers, how much of the spirit of this tradition remains? One of the things that makes the Royal Guard special is that people can see this tradition up close. The horse, the guard, the discipline, that quiet seriousness. If everything is put behind heavy walls, maybe safety improves. But does something disappear from the living nature of the tradition? Fines also come up a lot. Some viewers believe that if warnings do not work, A fine might. That idea can make sense in some cases, but we still need to make a distinction. Is someone who accidentally stands in the wrong place the same as someone who deliberately tries to bother the guard? I do not think so. A person can make a mistake in a crowd, but if someone gets close to the horse, reaches for the reins, or blocks the guard's path just to get a reaction, that is different. So maybe one solution alone is not enough. Maybe it takes a few things at once: clearer warnings, more visible boundaries, better guidance from tour guides, and real consequences for people who cross the line on purpose. But one of the biggest questions is how we look at these clips on social media. If we keep watching them only as funny reaction videos, this behavior may become more tempting for some people. A guard shouting, a horse getting uncomfortable, a crowd laughing. If that starts to look like a viral moment, the problem grows. Maybe that is why we need to talk not only about the tourists, but also about the people watching. When we laugh, share, and treat these moments only as entertainment, are we accidentally rewarding the behavior? So what do you think? Is social media making this disrespect worse? Or is it only making something that already existed more visible? Are some tourists crossing the line because they actually want a reaction? And what is the most reasonable solution? A fence? Clearer barriers? Fines? Stronger security? Or should people understand from the beginning that this is not an entertainment area, but a place of duty? I genuinely want to hear your opinion in the comments.